Hello, everybody. Right on time I am. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day, beautiful week. Things are looking up. Crypto's still around, hasn't been banned. Even you guys in the United States, you can still use crypto. It's an amazing thing. It's almost like there's a lot of just hollering at the sky and nothing being done about it. Imagine that. See how you guys are doing. Funkmaster Hex first in the house tonight. Another night of cryptotainment instead of mind-killing sitcoms. Oh, man. I have something to tell you about sitcoms. My wife, over the last couple months, went through the whole series of The Nanny. You guys remember The Nanny? The lady that talks like this. Fran Drescher, whatever her name is. Oh, my God. And my kid, he watched all of them with her. So now my 5-year-old knows all the characters. It's ridiculous. He comes in when I'm working on the computer. He's like, Dad, you know what time it is? I'm like, what time is it? He's like, it's nanny time. I'm like, oh my God, how can you watch that garbage? Ah, man. But it's more wholesome than a lot of the shit that you'll find on TV today, I guess. Hey, Ted. Evening, everyone. Smash the likes on the way in. Randy needs 8 more 9-inch sacrificers to use his link to achieve 500 participants. Who is going to give him that honor? Wow, really? What? You can tell how often I go to the 9-inch thing. What? Let me pull this up. Come on, you could do it. It's pulling up in the background. I don't know, man, my internet's been so slow lately, and I pay for this fiber optic. All right, let's see. Let's pull this up. Oh, we're going to get to that in a second. All right, here's the 9-inch sacrifice. This is my page. They made a special page for me. That's my buddy there in the top. He sacrificed 1.928 million for 9-inch. Yes, we're at 492 referrals. Yeehaw! Number 1. Thank you, everyone. It's been an amazing time. I did not expect. Oops, sorry. I didn't share this. There you go. Right there, 492 referrals. And my buddy is right there. He's got 1.9 million is what he sacrificed. And I didn't push him to do that. He did that 100% on his own. He said that he could have just, sacrificed with his own referral and all that, but it's because of guys like myself and the other streamers that he felt he wanted to give back. So give back he did. He told me that he's got 10% of the liquidity on almost every farm on Pulsechain. So he earns a considerable amount per day, hundreds of thousands of dollars in INC token. So for him, that is just, a couple days worth. Seriously. Must be nice to be a whale. Oh, God. Yeah. It's been a long time. I mean, I've seen a couple of the episodes of The Nanny, but that's about it. Hey, Cryptoberries. Buonasera, Pisano. We were just talking about Italy earlier today. Another Hexkin's in town. She came in. We set up her bank account. We got another one coming tomorrow that's flying in. And I won't be having a live stream tomorrow night. We have a Hex meetup tomorrow evening just across the street from my house. And it's at a Spanish restaurant. And we're going to have a good old time. It's probably going to be about 20, 25 people coming. So I'm sorry. If you don't live in Panama, it's going to be kind of hard to come. But we got two folks that are out-of-towners that are going to be here participating, enjoying the night with us. So I'm excited. Hey, Moons. Corey. Hey, Mom. So when Corey comes down, we're definitely going to have a meetup. That's going to be fun. Hey, Mudhog. Would you choose Icosa or Icosa? Hey, Bright Light. Icosa right now it's it's almost like you have an edge. You know something's coming. You don't really know what it is, but you know something good is around the corner. It's getting the timing right. Do you go and you put everything into it right now, or do you DCA in over the next couple of weeks? Because no one knows when Alex is going to say, boom, here we go. And we don't know if it's going to benefit Icosa as well or just Icosa. I guarantee it's going to benefit Icosa, but will it help Icosa? We don't know. I don't even know what the price of Icosa is. I guess I could pull it up. Let me check real quick. I'm not going to share the screen. I'm just going to look at it real quick. Icosa. Pulsechain. Okay, 7 cents. Jeez. 7 cents is what Icosa is on Ethereum at the current moment. Wow. Gary is yelling at clouds over here, screaming security. Yeah. Poor Gary. Gary's angry. What's up, 420? Hello, Hex Gains. Jay Perry. Communist cryptocurrency, do you trust it? Yeah, I trust it, but I sold all mine a long time ago. Exactly. It's a crazy show. Married with children. That brings me back to my childhood. Oh, God. Hey, Dan. 3 a.m. in the UK, but can't sleep till your grace has imbued the wisdom. Oh, really, Timothy? I'm not a sports guy, but I do know that's a hockey team, right? The Golden Knights. I think the period gives it away, too. Franklin, where you been? Partying too much. 9-inch whale. Yeah, my buddy's a 9-inch whale. I'm a BattleBot nerd. Penny, so is my kid. I introduced him to BattleBots. Now he's all into it. So that's a cool thing to watch. Sandy, good evening. And Sarah's here too. 9-inch. I can't wait for 9-inch to launch. It's going to be a fun one. I couldn't get anyone to use my link. Luke Duke. Sorry, buddy. The thing is, I had a lot of people ask me, like, Randy, how do you get people to use your link? Look, I've just been around for a long time. I have my own Patreon group, you guys know, and I asked everyone to use the link, and they did. Thank you, everybody. And I wrote an article about it, and I streamed with Hexy Bastard, and that video has so many views. So that's what really helped me. And that's my buddy. That's how he found out about it. He watched the Hexy Bastard interview, and he's like, "Hey, I'm definitely going in on this," because he saw how well he did with PulseX and how he's done with the liquidity providing on PulseX. So he said, "You know what? What if I can position myself similarly over on 9-inch and receive the BBC token?" So that's what he's looking at. So just makes sense. Pulsechain's going to need multiple dexes. In the end, we'll probably have 10 dexes or something. And I like the idea of 9-inch because it's going to be on Ethereum and it's going to be on Pulsechain. So you get to copy your tokens on both. Hey, Locksmith. Doug. Laccaroni, good to see you tonight. No, I've never been to Guatemala. Funny story for that one. We were going to Guatemala we were in Mexico for the whole COVID thing. And after 6 months, you need to leave and go somewhere else. So we scheduled a trip to go to Guatemala. We were going to go to the volcano and outside of Guatemala City. I can't remember the name of the town. We're going to go spend a month in Guatemala and travel around to see things. And then we met a gentleman at Acapulco while we were doing the Acapulco conference in Acapulco. And he said, no, don't do that. You don't need to leave the country. I've got some people here in Mazatlan. Come up to Mazatlan and we'll get you your residency and you won't have to leave and all that kind of stuff. So we believed him. We went up to Mazatlan. It did not work out. Mexico said, no visa for you. Stamped us like, oh, crap. Okay, so we have an apartment in Acapulco that we have to get rid of now. We bought all this crap. So we had just given away all of our stuff in Panama. It's during lockdowns, so nobody could do anything. So we just gave it all away. mostly to our family. And then we had to do the same thing in Acapulco. Lost so much money because of it. We had to rush home. We were at 7 months now. So we had no idea how much it was going to cost because we overstayed our visas. And we spent like 3 days in Acapulco. Then we rushed to the airport, went back to Panama. And it only ended up costing us like $110 or something like that for overstaying 1 month for the three of us. But, don't listen to other people. If you have a plan, stick to it. Seriously, stick to your plans. Oh, man. That's the thing. You'll learn if you become an expat and you're living abroad, all these people have their freaking opinions. Don't listen to opinions. Make sure you get a good lawyer and talk to a good lawyer. Not too many beers and metformin for you tomorrow? No. See, I have my metformin tonight. I feel fine. And I've got my hibiscus tea. Any folks out there that have high blood pressure problems? Hibiscus tea is really good. With lemon. Umberto, cheers from Amelia from sunny Miami. Couldn't agree more about relax, chill. Pulsechain is out. Good things will wait. Yes, they do. Guys, really, you got to learn how to relax and not look at the current moment. For sure. Thank you, Hex Force One. Adi, you have to be wealthy already to invest in all this project. Better focus on 2 to 3, the main RH ecosystem of DCA. Yeah, you could. I mean, that's one of the ways. That takes a lot of trust, though. I like to diversify a little bit. Let's do it, Hexagains. Let's do it. Chico, see you soon, sir. Glad to catch you live. Wish could drop a super chat, but it won't allow me. Thanks for all you do for the community. Roof Dog, you are welcome. I don't have an approved an account. I've been trying to get my stuff verified since 2012. Now I have verification, but trying to get my my channel monetized. That excuse me. In the past, that's one of the reasons why I never really took YouTube serious, because it was almost impossible for me to get my monetization card with the code. I still can't get it. I even opened up a PO box in Panama last year. Still can't get it. It just won't arrive. I don't know what the hell the problem is. YouTube, you can do better. Don't use snail mail. There's got to be another way to verify. Sarah says, you said yesterday that you take metformin. Some people are using it for longevity. Unfortunately, you need a prescription in the US. I have a blood test coming up. So yeah, I just went to the pharmacy and picked it up. It's like $9 for a month's supply. It's cheap here. Everything is cheap in Panama. So if you ever come down to visit, or you have a friend visiting Central America somewhere, just ask them to pick you up some medications. If they're going to Colombia, even better. Colombia is dirt cheap. For example, my old blood pressure medications, which I stopped taking, I'm choosing to go alternative, all 100% natural. My blood pressure medication here, I can't remember the name of it. It's a dual. It's adelapine and something else. And I didn't like it because it causes a little bit of swelling in the ankles. Hated it, man. So I told my wife, I'm not taking this shit anymore. But here in Panama, it's $50 a month. And a gentleman who's Colombian, who travels back and forth all the time, I met him at the pharmacy, and he would pick me up brand new, box bottles, $5. I just give him the money. He come back to Panama, and we give him double what he paid for him, and his father takes them too. So we just gave all the medication to her dad. But yeah, I'm not taking that shit anymore. That's the problem with so many pharmaceuticals, is that they have serious side effects. Evening, Randy, most excellent people. Oddly, my Patreon account is on this Google family. I think I have my wallet sorted for now. Okay. I think I understand what you're saying. An engagement amplifier. Nice. Hey, Adi, I'm so uncomfortable to buy right now, but I know I do the right thing long term. Yeah, Adi. So right now is the time where you buy and you DCA and you kind of close your eyes. You do this over the 6 to 10 months, and you're probably going to be a happy camper a year from now, a year and a half from now. It's just how it works. Look at our friend Corey Geary. He talks about on his show how he was able to DCA in And he originally started buying Hex at the 40-cent mark, and he bought all the way down. Now he's at a penny, and he's now a mid-range account in Hex. It's amazing. That's what DCA can do for you. Luna Sea Point. We had a great today. Luna Sea Point is in Panama visiting. And we got her accounts all set up today. Hey, Sparky. With my stakes, I finally got 50,000 EHEX. Nice. I'll be hanging around with JP homies. Awesome. Nice. Yeah. Corey bought my truck. All right, let's look at the what I originally had up there for you guys. Let's see. Switch to this tab. Republican lawmakers take shot at SEC's Gensler with proposal to oust him. Get out of here. Republican lawmakers took a shot at the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler on Monday, announcing proposed legislation that would seek to remove him. They need support from Democrats for it eventually to become law. Republican lawmakers took a shot. Okay, they keep repeating the same thing. House Majority Whip Tom Emmer, Republican Minnesota, a longtime proponent of digital assets, joined the introduction of Representative Warren Davidson's so-called SEC Stabilization Act that aims to restructure the Securities and Exchange Commission and remove Gary Gensler as chair. American investors and industry deserve clear and consistent oversight, not political gamemanship, Emmer said in a statement. The SEC Stabilization Act will make common sense changes to ensure that the SEC's priorities are with the investors they are charged to protect, not the whims of its reckless chair. Woohoo! Davidson, Republican Ohio, sits on the House Financial Services Committee and has been a longtime advocate for crypto within Congress. The SEC and its chair have drawn criticism from the crypto industry after a series of high-profile enforcement actions and lawsuits this year. They call him the tyrannical chairman. U.S. capital markets must be protected from a tyrannical chairman, including the current one, Davidson said in the statement. The proposed legislation would adjust the commission to include a sixth commissioner, and a single political party would not be able to hold more than 3 commissioner seats at a given time. It wasn't immediately clear if the bill had any support in the Senate, which Democrats currently control. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So I'm hoping that Gary goes bye-bye, but what can we do? You know, I doubt anything's going to happen because of it, but it's nice to see that it's not just us. They're like, who is this guy? Why does he have so much power? Let's see. U.S. judge rebuffs SEC request for Binance U.S. asset freeze for now. The federal judge ordered the Securities and Exchange Commission and Binance lawyers to keep negotiating about limits on the company, reporting back to her by Thursday. So they have until Thursday. That would allow the U.S. arm of the company to continue doing business while hashing out restrictions with the regulator. If the two sides can agree on limits, Judge Amy Berman Jackson of the D.C. District Court said there's absolutely no need for a restraining order. In the meantime, the judge ordered Binance.us to provide a list of business expenses to the court and order the parties to continue negotiating. A status update is due by close of business Thursday. All right, so look, there's people out there fighting for us. I don't think there's enough, but it's a good sign that the community and the representatives are just like, what the hell, man? Why are they targeting? And we already know. I already told you guys why, right? Fed now is launching in July. It's a lot of theatrics. You're going to see crypto struggle through the rest of the summer, going into the fall, and probably by September is going to be when the choke point gets. When the choking hand gets taken away. So we'll start to relax and things go back to the status quo. And that includes no more interest rate hikes. That includes the Federal Reserve chilling a bit, and we're going into an election year. So that includes they want everything to look pretty for the incumbents. So if you're used to watching U.S. politics, especially if you're a little bit older, you know how this game is played, and it's going to be no different than in any other year. So just get prepared, DCA. Ted said he helped buy my truck too. Good evening, Randy and chat. Do you remember how much community engagement there was around day 33? Feels pretty quiet on TG now with the depression phase. Yeah, Paul. So let me tell you, he's talking about day 33 when after Hex launched, it got super, super quiet. And I actually told my wife, I'm like, well, maybe I just made a mistake. Maybe everyone who's calling Hex a scam is right. I remember thinking these things and telling my wife. And I think we had put, by that time, it was 5 figures, but it wasn't high 5 figures. It was pretty low. And no, it was less than that, way less than that, because ETH was only a couple hundred, I think maybe 120, 130 bucks at the time. So it didn't get to the 5 figures until after Godwill came in, because that's when we started putting more money in, started having confidence in Hex and things like that. But it was, I just chalked it up to, okay, maybe we lost. And I lost my reputation, remember? So the whole crypto community was just had their pitchforks out for anybody who supported Pulsechain, or I'm sorry, supported Hex. And it was tough times. And I remember not looking at my Hex numbers probably for about 6 to 8 weeks. And I regret not looking at it because those days when Hex hit its lowest numbers, I just chalked it up as like, okay, this one's failed. Move on to the next one. So it wasn't until Godwill came in that my attention was brought back, because frankly, I thought I lost my money. That's what happens. And I'm not making that mistake again. This time, I'm going to DCA all the way through. So I learned something. I brought this up before. I learned this from Hodl Dog. What Hodl Dog did, our friend from Switzerland, is that every day during the AA lobby of Hex, he put in, I think it was 0.1 ETH. I think it was 0.1. Maybe it was 1 ETH, but I remember him putting in a certain amount every single day for the whole year. So he DCA'd every day for the whole year. I have no idea how much Hex he had, but if you went and did the math, you could probably figure it out. The guy did very well, and it was a really smart play. Instead of doing what I did, I just YOLO'd all in the first 10 days with a whole bunch of ETH. And if I would have broken that up into like 0.1 ETH or 0.2 ETH per day, I'd had way more Hex because I could have DCA'd over time instead of going in right at the peak, because it did just like Pulsechain. It did this. Whoa, right? And now we're making a base, and hopefully we make a little hockey stick on the way up. So, oops. We all make mistakes. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Perdomo cigar and Argentine Malbec wine tonight. Way to go, Timothy. Crypto Millionaires with Corey Geary. Let's hang this weekend, my guy. Wish I could be there. Two of my favorite guys. I wish I could be hanging out. Oh God. See, the only reason why I didn't get a penthouse is because I didn't have enough Hex available to sell. I only had a certain amount that came out in a stake. So they just happened to come out in a stake. And the ones that came out in July of that year, I sacrificed for Pulsechain, and then I had some left over, and then I sacrificed that for PulseX because the price went up. And then I had another stake come out in September of 2021. That's the one that we used to buy the vehicle, then go on our 3-month trip to Europe and all those kind of things. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. But you're smart and you DCA'd. Had to change my name due to the run coming soon. Nice. Hey, John. Well, it's this one is on hexmerch.org or .com. It's really nice. I like it. Yes, Paul. Shemitah ends in Rosh Hashanah in September. I think Gensler is scaring the markets to let his JP Morgan buddies accumulate. For sure he is. No doubt in my mind. And I bet he gets kickback. I mean, sorry, YouTube, that I'm maybe watch me get sued for libel or something. Mr. Rock Jockey, what's going on? Was that lightning behind you? Was there? I guarantee. Yeah, it's rainy season. Some nights we have serious rainstorms. Gensler let JP Morgan accumulate and me. Yeah, exactly. Bobby Hexarod, what's going on? I wish. I absolutely wish. I'm around 35% through my DCA. I'm hoping we stay low for another month or two. I'm going equally into PLS and PLSX. Nice, Oswald. Very nice. Let's look at everything on PLS right now. Let's go through the coins. So PLS right now is 408735. So it's up almost 5% today. Hex is at 1.1 cents, up 3.5% today. Pepe, oh geez, Pepe's struggling. Pepe's down 35% at 7012. INC is at $12.90. It's up 7% today. Whoa, Texas token. What's going on? 5063. It's up 36% today. Beat. See, I told you. Everyone who's my Patreon knows. I told you guys. 3058 for Beat. It's down 15% today. I told a couple of the guys they wanted to buy, and I said, we do not buy on massive green candles. Wait till it calms down. So I think it'll calm down. I'll probably go down to the 302 again, something like that. And then that's when you start buying beetroot and accumulating that one. EHEX is 7/10 of a penny. So it's almost equal to what it was the other day. Hedron is 604541. I think on Ethereum it's 60228 or 29. What are all these coins? Jeez. Let me see. What the hell are all Kuafu? What the hell's Kuafu? It's frog. We're gonna have so much garbage. It's gonna be ridiculous. The garbage that we're gonna have in Pulsechain. SHIB is 6020. It's up 17.83% today. Oh, did we skip Pulsex? Pulsex is 4035, so it's up 7%. Icosa is at 12.9. It's down 1.69%. I think it's like 7 cents over on Ethereum. So combined, you're looking at 20 cents. Fiat is 28.9 cents. It's up 3.7% today. Pulse Doge Win is half a penny. It's down 15.76 cents. Okay. Pulse Litecoin. What the hell? Some of this crap. All right, let's look at the charts. This is Bitcoin right now on the monthly. Still kicking. We're right at 26,000. We're right at the same number we were last night. Nothing's really changed. Let's just skip to the daily so we could see what the AI is telling us. The AI is still pushing up. It's just about right at the red line right now. We got a green Aurochs indicator on the daily. So we're going into a new moon. Let me check the moon cycles here for you. We got to be getting close to a new moon here. New moon, 4.1 days. So we're in the golden pocket for the new moon. Makes sense. Perfect timing for the green Aurochs indicator. Man, I got to get these guys to add the moon indicator to crypto and to the Aurochs charts, because look at that. Perfect. We had the full moon here, the new moon here. Great. And the DI is under the red line, so that's not very positive. But the AI is saying that it looks like we're going to go up. Let's see what Ethereum says. Very similar to Bitcoin. Let's check the daily. Well, not quite as good as Bitcoin. We're still got a red Aurochs indicator. Ethereum is down to 1744. It lost the support here and just tumbled, and it's not recovering. And the DI is looking ugly, and the AI is still well below the red line. So not as bullish for Ethereum. Hex on Ethereum. This is the monthly. We still have the red Oryx indicator, 2 months in. Everything looks ugly. Let's look at the daily. Give us a better log. There we go. Got to use log, or just remember when you're looking at charts, use log. So we're 5 days into a green Oryx indicator. The AI is saying it's a little bit bullish, but it's pretty flat. You can see that the volume is negligible. And Hedron 2.9, 7 zeros, 2.9. Come on, Hedron, let's shock you back to life. So, oh shit, you guys weren't even looking at the charts. Sorry. Crap. I thought I switched it over. Well, sorry about that, guys. Oops, guys, I was just talking to you guys like while I was reading the screen. Hopefully the Fed pauses tomorrow and sends the stock market zooming. Yeah, let's do something. That would be true. Fiat's another one with a small sacrifice set of wallets. Yes, I love Fiat. Well, hi guys. When I'm looking at the screen, I can't see your comments. So sorry. I messed up. Beat has been on a rip. Their sacrifice shows that in a community this large, a small sacrifice set plus utility equals chart pumps. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So we've got a few instances of that. We've got Fiat, which is a small sacrifice set. And we've got that for 9-inch, very small sacrifice set. Only a few big accounts did anything close to $1 million. So I think they raised like 11 million. Like 3/4 of that came from like 6 or 7 accounts. So it proves that you don't need a lot of people to sacrifice. Yeah, sorry guys, we're on the screen. Hexen SB, what's going on? Fiat has been holding up pretty good despite RH ecosystem dumping. Yeah, Buck is a very proud man, and they have a lot of money. So I don't think they're going to be doing anything as far as losing. They want to win. They're here to win. TFM it's just me forgetting to reach out to him and schedule a time. That's all it is. Waters Above. I comment on his videos like, hey Randy, let's do a collaboration again. So I just have to reach out to him. Hexpedition. Apparently there's a hack at Coinbase. Be careful. It's a social phishing scam and delete your 2FA. Shit. Oh God, here we go. People are going to lose money. Let's hope so. Sorry, guys. I guess I can pull them up again. I'm not going to go through them though. Share. That was Hedron. That's just fugly. Here's Hex. Looking pretty okay there. They got the AI looking good. And Ethereum, not so pretty. Kind of ugly. And Bitcoin, the best out of everyone there. And remember, Bitcoin's also gaining in, what's it called? Dominance. Bitcoin dominance is rising. So that's typical during a bear market. So get used to that for the coming months. We might go as high as like 70% Bitcoin dominance. And I don't say buy Bitcoin, but the other thing you could do is just go to stables if you're one of those people that's nervous, because it could get the blood in the streets can get considerably worse. So I'm not trying to FUD by any means. I am not going to stables. I went to stables before Shemitah back in August of last year, and I did very well because of it. So this could be another opportunity for some of you. But if you do that, just know that at any moment, Pulsechain and Pulsex and Hex and all that can take off like a rocket. You don't want to miss out. So that's the one worry I would have if you were to go to stables and just sit on them for the next 6 months. Waters Above says the moon cycles are weaker in a solar cycle. He might say that, but that last full moon, That last full moon was killer. It slaughtered everything. Oh, thank you, G. Lewis. I did the red for in honor of a very low price for Hex right now. How'd you get here? Hey, Ash. Well, do you want me to tell you about the birds and the bees and how that works? Hey, Luther. Bitcoin dominance, that's right. Lots of crypto backdoors are called hacks. Yeah. I'm going to tell you a story. So, if you guys have been watching me for a long time, or you've probably heard this story, I told it on live streams before, but when my wife, she had a WireX account, and that WireX account had 7 Bitcoin in it. This is going back to 2017, early 2017. And WireX is how we used to spend our crypto. So you would just change it to dollars on your WireX account and load it to your prepaid card, and you can use it anywhere. So we'd use our WireX card whenever we were traveling to Europe and stuff like that. So we had 2FA set up on our WireX account. And for some reason, I think Annabelle she kept the password. She made a list of all her passwords and she kept it on Google, which we know now you don't do those kind of things. You don't keep stuff in the cloud. This is 2017. So this is old Randy and old Anna before we really learned. Remember, I just got into crypto in 2014, January 2014. So we were still pretty new. We didn't understand security and all that kind of stuff. And somehow they got into her password list and all of her stuff got hacked. But in the same time when that happened, for some reason, WireX went through an update on their website and all the 2FAs got disabled. What are the chances that Anna gets hacked and 2FAs get disabled all in the same day? So I also had a security feature set up where we got a notification if any Bitcoin was being sent out of the account for WireX. And the notification goes off. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm not sending any Bitcoin anywhere. So I ran to the computer and I opened up our WireX account, and it needed me to approve the withdrawal. So I canceled it. Somehow somebody got into our account through the 2FA. And remember, we weren't going in the account every day. This is something that we would do once in a while. It's just somewhere that we didn't understand holding your own keys back then. We had our Bitcoin on a third party's service. So we didn't lose the Bitcoin. They tried to send it off, and I went absolutely off on WireX. Part of it was Anna's fault, because she was keeping everything in a file in a cloud. And part of it was the fault of WireX because they turned off everybody's 2FAs when they updated their website. And they were begging us for months to take down the tweet. They're like, please, man, you're hurting your reputation, Randy. This is not good. You're a crypto influencer. We want people to use WireX. I said, dude, I almost lost 7 Bitcoin because of you guys. Because you update your website and didn't tell your people that 2FA wasn't going to work. Another reason to hold your own keys. Not your coins. All right. Not your keys, not your coins. Yes, it is texting contractor. Yeah. Keeping your crypto on exchanges, because WireX was an exchange. It was just an exchange with a debit card attached to it. And I remember shortly afterwards, I think it was maybe 2 months later, they stopped working in Panama. They got rid of Panama as a country they worked with. And I think they did it to slight us, but I didn't care. We had plenty of options. Just did other things instead. So the one thing that we're dealing with right now is, hold on a second. And I understand a lot of Americans are going through this with your bank accounts, that if your account has been used for crypto, buying and selling crypto, they will flag your account and your bank might just get rid of you, tell you we don't want you anymore. So One of our accounts, not the one that I'm always talking about. Tower Bank's amazing. They're crypto friendly. They're the owners of Tower Bank, the kids of the former owner. They're all crypto people. So that bank is going to stay crypto friendly, I believe. So another one is one of the national banks keeps sending my wife this list of stuff that they want us to prove where the money transfers are going, having come and gone over the last couple of years. So she keeps just sending them her tax documentation, tax stuff. They still keep pushing because I know, and she knows that the second they get the whiff that some of the money was transferred using like crypto, what are they called? Like there's a website called localcryptos.com, local Bitcoin. That's what we used to use for a long time. The second they get the whiff that was used, they're going to close her account. And she's been a member at that account for 20 something years. Like, seriously, you're gonna just get rid of a good customer just because you don't like that? That's what goes on. And this bank was just put on a list as a bank that facilitated corruption in Panama. These bastards are corrupt as hell, and they're going to worry us about some little people about what we do with our personal bank account. It's such crap, man. There's so much stuff that is two-faced in this world. So, I know you guys deal with it in the U.S. all the time, like Bank of America. Maybe they'll close your account, or J.P. Morgan, those kind of stuff. So, just know that you're not the only ones that deal with it. It's just that I have a lot of options here in Panama for us if we need to get funds in and out. Super easy. We don't need to use the bank. But Oswald says UK has got much worse. Most banks we can't use now. Now only really two I can recommend out of all of them. My main bank only allows 1,000 per day, 5,000 per month now. Disgusting. Yeah, it's your money. How can they tell you what to do? And I know in the UK, I think you guys have Revolut. Revolut's, I think, across Europe. They seem to be pretty good about buying and selling crypto, onboard, offboarding. So I wish I can get a Revolut card, but not available for Panama. And even PayPal, I applied to get the PayPal crypto account. They're like, sorry, you're not in the USA. You can't have it. Like, what the hell? Oh, God. Is Bit Refill looked down upon? Just need to know which accounts to obfuscate from others. Paul, I've never even used Bit. I don't even know what Bit Refill is. There's so many options today. Just, sometimes it's almost better just to check with your bank first. Or find a bank, find out a bank account that is friendly to crypto and go set up that account and then connect your stuff to it. Yep, Revolut. Revolt is pretty positive on crypto. Yes, they are. Monzo is the only other I will recommend. Interesting. Monzo. Cool, guys. See? There you go. This is great chit chat because a lot of you guys need these options. Someone wrote me. Who was it today? Oh, I know who. Let me pull it up. One of my buddies sent me the message today. So he said there's a new one launching that's going to be Pulsechain friendly. Ultimo Pay, ULTIMO Pay.io. Of course, it's got Cloudflare. Hold on a second. UltimoPay.io. Offshore banking. An offshore bank account will be opened when you apply for an Ultimo Pay Visa debit card. Once the application is approved and account opening payment is settled, you will receive your Ultimo Pay card within 10 to 15 days. You can load your bank account directly through your Ultimo Pay Platinum wallet. Earn 1.5% interest. Interesting. I don't know what it has to do with crypto, though. Interesting. It's just an offshore bank account, maybe. I thought it had something to do with crypto. Sorry. I've had no issues in Ontario yet. I did in 2018, though, and switched banks because they held a wire. So far, so good, but never sold back to my bank yet. See what happens then. Yeah, that's the big question. But you're lucky to be a Canadian because you can come down to somewhere like Panama, set up your accounts, and withdraw. Those of us United Statesians, we have to follow the FBAR rules and report. Did he? Yeah. Whenever Blue Bum says something, I listen. B of A has been cool. Cool. That's right. Mike, haven't caught a live in a while. Good to see you, bro. Hey, Mike, good to see you too. Set up your call, brother. Hey, Randykins, late to the party today. Hey, Clintrons. So, big news for those of you guys who haven't signed up for the course yet. Ben, because he had it on the website going to the 15th, it was supposed to end yesterday, but he said he's going to go to the 15th. So if you still haven't signed up for the course, bendubard.com, go ahead. It's going to be a small group. It's going to be less than 20 people, I have a feeling. So that's what happens in a bear market. When everyone's supposed to be, you should be learning during a bear market, everyone just gives up and disappears. And then they come back and they try to play catch up and make mistakes and get hacked and shit. So I recommend everyone get in there and sign up. It's all next week. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I posted on Pulsechain Reddit. Binance holds #1 SHIB wallet after SHIB burn wallet with around $10 million plus airdrop tokens. What if we got them to burn them, list them, or give them to people? I don't know, man. You're asking a centralized authority to do something benevolent. Probably not going to happen. Come on down. We're coming up soon. We're going to be in Canada in September. We're going to be in Toronto for total of like 8 days in Toronto and 9 days in Niagara Falls, something like that. Golden Knights 8-2 and 8-2. The hell is it, baseball? This is where we make the 100x moves, Randy, all in the bear. That's right, Oswald. That's how I do it. I will not buy any new coins during the bull. I set up everything during the bear. Unless there's something really, really, really dynamic that comes out, I'm probably not going to be buying anything new. I've almost got to my 50 URS tokens for ORAX, so hard to buy with RH coins on discount. You ain't lying. The thing is, I've had my URS tokens since launch in 2020, so I've had my stack for a long time, and they just keep growing. JL, I haven't thought about doing that, but if somebody wants to, put it on, we'll definitely come. That's what we did when we were in the UK. People just said, okay, hey, Randy, just come here and we'll just invite everybody. And it's not like a party or anything. It's just everyone shows up at one place and we all pay our own bills, that type of thing. I'm happy to do that. We did that all over the UK. So if you guys want to do that in Toronto when I come, that'd be pretty cool. Would be keen to look at the course, but I'm moving house next week. It's all good. Like a wallet sack? What do you mean, Oswald? Lit had a Tetra demo a few days ago. Pulsechain game changer, no code contract interactions. I love Tetra. Tetra. I don't own the tokens, but the system itself is going to make everything amazing. Imagine setting up a dead man switch. My wife, she's not technically as proficient as I am with crypto. What if I didn't do anything with the wallet for a year? After 1 year, the Tetra app, boom, 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 does everything and sends all the crypto to one wallet. That would be amazing. People would pay for that feature. So I think Tetra is going to be a really cool asset. When is Famous launch? They will come out soon. I mean, if you go to their Telegram, they said 30 to 60 days after Pulsechain launch, their products will be launching. So we're at 30 days tomorrow. So hopefully we hear something soon. That's why I'm not messing around with my fiat. When I used fiat to buy Beat, when Beat came out on the first day, and then I did a 2.5x, and I started taking profits off of Beat and buying back my fiat. Now I have all my fiat back, and I have some free beet. Beetroot. Hey, Bob. Hope you're doing well. Hope the doggies are doing well. Diamond Dave says, hey, Randy, Ultimo Pay supports BTC and USDC DT and will give you a loan if you deposit BTC as collateral. Okay, so that was a crypto thing my buddy sent me. I thought it was weird because I went to the website. It didn't say anything about crypto. You were saying you wouldn't be buying any coins in the bull. I was saying maybe a wallet sack will tempt you. Oh, yeah, maybe. But remember, I'm really big in Aurochs, so I already have an amazing wallet that I do. So, but let's see what Richard does. Famous has a late bird sack starting up. Yeah, I heard that, but I've already sacrificed, so I'm not going to do it again. Yeah, that's how it's working. All right, you guys are kind of quiet tonight, so I'm going to head out. Remember, tomorrow night we're having a Hex meetup. There's going to be about 20 of us. It's going to be a really cool night. Going to the Spanish bar, La Malagueña, like Malaga, and the owner lives in my building. So we're going to go enjoy that. I wish they had the ladies doing the Spanish dances, but they do that tomorrow night. But we're just going to go out, have some good time, have some tapas. A couple people are here visiting, and we got another one flying in tomorrow. So it's going to be good times. Paul, you would just get tokens. That's what a sacrifice does. You get tokens. The Coin Critic, you are welcome, sir. Appreciate you. Cheers, everybody.